of the Pharaohs. Incredibly, the entire construction...
Meaningful to say on this first time that we've met. And so let me start with that. Competence to me is not just that you have intelligence, because some of these students struggle academically, but it means that you try really hard to understand, and when you don't get it the first time, and when it's difficult for you, you try hard. They had to have a commitment, and I attribute that much to you, parents, and support in their homes, because Justin Johnson, Heidi Tavlison, Corey Barassi, he promoted on Wednesday to 7th grade. Some of the 6th graders are still struggling with mastering all their times tables, which is a new requirement, isn't it, to leave Ramona School, but I'm sure none of these students are in that group. Let us begin with Ryan Sue. I like the fact these certificates are all mixed up because but it's kind of fun for me. Eric El Chico. Edward. Derek Larico. Alicia Regano. Elise Villanueva. Angeline Yalon. Clarice McGill. William Wynn. Diana Santos. Cynthia Ho. James Gilpatrick. Mary Casanas. Derek Buskirk. Danielle Bruin. Jason Sommer. Diana Martin. Dwight Tavlison. Jennifer McKeon. Okay. Before we recognize these 6th graders, I would like to make special mention. We, for the first time, have figured out who the 6th grader is that is being recognized as having the highest academic honors for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and that is the gentleman behind me, William Wynn. We're very proud of him, and of course he's part of all of our 6th graders, but because of that honor, he'll be speaking at his promotion. So let us recognize all of our 6th graders today. We will be giving them other recognition great promotion. There is something called the Presidential Academic Fitness Awards that some of them have earned, and other special awards, and that'll all be coming up this week. So, congratulations. Okay, one more call for late students. If you came in late, I want you right up here.
Brothers, sisters, it's great to be here tonight. You know, when you see a great magician, you might expect him to do something like this. You expect him to take an old wrinkled handkerchief like this, wave it into the air, reach inside of it, and produce a beautiful dove. Of course, I don't do that kind of magic. I just do the pretend kind. Let me just fold that dove up like this. Okay. All right. Hey, if you enjoyed the magic you see me do tonight, my name is Adam Christing. If you don't, I'm Steve from 90210. No, my name is Adam. How many of you guys have never seen me before? Great, hands down. How many of you are seeing me for the first time? Some of the same people. Good. How many of you like to drink Pepsi? Hands down. How many like Sprite? Hands down. How many like Dr. Pepper? Hands down. How many like root beer? Hands down. How many like mud juice? You have to be careful when you raise your hand with a magician. So one day I just got the dove joke. That's right. How many of you kids and you adults when you were younger, how many like to go trick-or-treating at Christmas time? Quite a few. Come on. See, that explains it. This little boy knocked on my door. I opened the door and he was dressed up in a pirate suit and he said, "Twink-a-twink." I said, "I don't have any treats to give you. I'm a lot of Snickers bars, Twinkies, 3 mosquitoes." And he said, "Twink-a-twink." I said, "I don't have any treats, but I do have a trick. I got some special dust, sprinkled it on my hand. It was too late." He grabbed it, stuffed it into his mouth like this. What is your name right here? What is your name? Kristen, tell you what, take those magical papers home tonight when you go to sleep, put them underneath your pillow. When you wake up in the morning, you should find $1 there. Okay? Oh, Kristen, be sure to tell your mom. Well, it's my privilege to be here tonight at Ramona. This is so exciting. The other night I was performing in Los Angeles at this animal rights barbecue, and we were talking about getting more human involvement in the program, and so let's see, I'm going to go right over here to this dad here with the white shirt. So you don't have to come up to, could you just stand up? Are you a dad, sir? Yes, great, stand up. Give this dad a big hand as he stands. All right. I'm going to try some psychic entertainment. Sir, in a loud voice, what is your name? John. Yes, that's correct. Okay, now John, have we ever met before tonight?
No, we have not.
No. How do you know it's me? Just kidding. John, I want you to make your mind a complete blank. That was fast. We ain't good. No, just kidding. I have a prediction on the back of this card, John. It's a number between 1 and 1,000. Here it comes. Do you have a number in your mind?
Yes, I do.
Good. Do you want to change your mind or keep the mind you have? Just going to keep his mind good. By the way, if you're here tonight and you're psychic, I got a quick joke for you. We'll go back to you, John. I'm curious, do you believe in reincarnation?
No.
Oh, I was going to say welcome back. Okay, tell me in a loud voice, is the number you're thinking of 357?
No.
That's what I wrote. No. Nice hand for John. Let's hear it for him. Thank you, John. I was at your school here about 4 or 5 years ago, and I want to make sure I look my best. I mean, this could be my big break tonight. This is funny. Brush fire. Hey. Hey, who wants to be my first assistant? Whoa, lots of people to choose from. Man, it's all, wait. This gentleman is dressed so nice, he not only won the award, but he wore a tie. Could you come up here, sir? Give him a big hand clap. Here he comes. First belt here. All right. I'm kind of sad. I lost my job at the orange juice factory. I couldn't concentrate. So let's have this gentleman come over here. What is your name, sir? Daniel? Nice to meet you. Daniel, where do you live? Sorry? I heard you. I'm just sorry. No, I love it. Now, Daniel, what grade are you in?
What?
And how old are you?
10?
That is so great. 4 years old in the 10th grade. I just think that is really because... Now, Daniel, this is just a secret between the two of us, but is this the kind of tie you tie on, or did you just like clip it on? No one else up there. Go ahead. Okay, good. Yeah, he tied it on. Okay, Daniel, I'm going to show you some of the world's most famous shuffles. I've been doing magical illusions now for about 75 years. And the first trick I learned is from Russia. This is the Russian shuffle. It's one card Russian after another. Why don't you cut those cards, Daniel? That's great, thanks. Okay. A friend of mine is Jewish, the Jewish shuffle. He calls that one Passover. Okay. I'm blonde. There's a lot of blonde jokes now. The blonde shuffle. How did you get those cards, Daniel? That's great, thanks. You moms can relate to this at home. This is the dad shuffle. Now, Daniel, you have a free choice of any card. Don't let me influence you. Just go and pick one. Pick me, Daniel. Daniel. No. I'll riffle through the cards. You just say stop anytime you like. As I go through the cards, Daniel, I haven't started yet. Could you stop me next to the 9? Take a look at the next card. Show it around everybody. Daniel, I'm not going to look. I've seen this trick before. Show the folks back in the cheaper seats. Okay. Hold it down where I can't see. Put it back in the pack anywhere you like. That's fine. Okay, I give it a couple of cuts. Really do cut them? Perfect. Okay. Now, Daniel, hold out your hand. No, your clean hand. You're right, that was your clean hand. Okay, hold right hand. Good. We're going to see if we can make Daniel's card jump. I want y'all to say Daniel's card jump. Ready? Try it again. Move your lips. Daniel, is that your card? I hate when that happens. Well, we got one. Oh, man. Sorry about your eye. Daniel, I'm having a hard time finding your card. Take the whole thing. Just turn this way a little bit. Good. Fan through and find your card. I'll help you find it. I think the card is on my mind. Help you find it. I do have... Hey! Give him a big hand. Let's hear it for him. Oh, hang on. I almost forgot. Daniel, recognize this? What? No? You said no? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's mine. Anyways, a lot of times when I do tricks like that, people come up to me and they say, Adam, are the hands quicker than the eyes? And tonight, I thought I'd let you decide. What do you think? It's hard to say, isn't it? I'm curious, does your bank give away pens? Mine doesn't. How many of you students are good spellers? Raise your hand. Excellent, hands down. Have you noticed, you spellers, how everything now is an acronym? That's when letters stand for other words. Like, what's USA? Duh, right? Even the politicians in the USA are acronyms. Like some people say Clinton really stands for creating legislation, increasing new taxation on nation. Remember a few years back, Bush beat up Saddam Hussein. Dull old people lose elections. Remember Perot, presidential elf, reappearing on television. I fly a lot in the airlines, and I flew into LAX the other night on Delta. Turns out Delta stands for don't expect luggage to arrive. Hey, but I have something for you guys, because I remember being Well, I was an honor roll student a couple of times, not every time. It's so great that you've done it. You've achieved something. I want to give you a positive message called Say Yes to Your Dreams. Because I remember being in school, they would come to our school, they would say no to drugs, say no to drugs, say no to drugs. And that's an important message. But they didn't tell us what to say yes to. We can say yes to our dreams with these 3 Ds I want to give you. The first one is dream. Have a dream. The second one is desire. That's when you want to go for it. And the third D is determination. You heard from your principal 3 C's, now you've got 3 D's. Next year it'll be E's, and 26 years later, you'll be through with our course on achievement. So tonight we're talking about the 3 D's, and you know, I'm wondering if there might be anybody here with a sports watch. Raise your hand if you're a guy here wearing a sports. Hey, there's a guy, you should see the way he's raising his hand, like, I'm cool. Right here. This gentleman right here with the hair. Could you come up here? Yeah. Give him a big hand. Let's hear it for him. Here he comes. I like these guys over here. They're like, we're the new kids on the stairs. You know, we're really cool over here. Yeah. All right, come over this way, sir. What is your name?
Derek.
Derek. Great memory. Good to see you. Derek, I had my hair like this one time. In 6th grade, I had it spiked up really high. Until one day, somebody put a sign on my back that said, do not back up, severe tire damage. Yours looks good. Yours looks really cool. Now, is that a sports watch?
Yeah.
Cool. What's a watch like that cost?
Like $100.
Man, Kmart's getting expensive. Does it have special features, or why is it so much?
Because it's like shock resistant, waterproof.
Does it have a timer?
Yeah.
An alarm?
Yeah.
Does it tell time?
Yeah.
I had to think about that one. Do you mind removing the watch for a second, Derek? I don't know if you guys knew this. The reason these watches cost a lot is they have a special quartz plate on them, makes them shatterproof, water resistant. I mean, you could go scuba diving here in Bellflower, rock climbing. You can't really damage. He's right. Quartz protection, 200 meters resistance. You can't really damage a watch like Derek's. But just for fun, if I were to, test your watch, you just toss it in the air like that. No big deal. See, it's airproof. I think the thing was... Oh, no, don't worry. It's shock resistant. No problem. No, really, I mean, I can throw a little bit higher. Woo! Yeah. Don't worry, time flies. Oh. This little piece fell out. This will be your receipt, okay? Pull on that. Yeah, okay. That's your receipt. Okay? Oh, don't worry. I mean, really, Derek, I can throw the watch right onto the stage. Don't worry about it. In fact, I could, stomp. No, don't worry. You can use the microphone stand. The PTA will cover the damage, no problem. Plus, it takes a licking. No, that's good. People still don't believe me. That's why I bring with me the Power Vice pliers. Let me get those. Now, Derek, come here. You won't hear a thing. It is shockproof. You won't hear a sound. A lot of crickets here at Ramon. Okay, that's what I was saying. Shouldn't hear a thing. Oh, dude. You got ripped off? You can still see Mickey Mouse right over there. Hold it with both hands there, Derek. Both hands. Great. One up high, one low. Perfect. Let him see that. The part that's actually unbreakable, folks, it's not the face of the watch. It's the band. I mean, you really can't damage... Halftime. Let me even it up for you. Okay. Hey, look, now it's a pocket watch. Give Derek a big hand, and we want to tell him congratulations. Derek, you seem kind of ticked. I don't think your watch is ticking. I have a brand new watch, everybody. I live in LA County, and a few years back, I was doing some looting. I mean, this watch has all the features yours does. It's shockproof, water. It's a puppet thing. We better try some magic here. Drop the pieces in, Derek. Good. Just let them all occur. Is that all of them? You got the receipt one in there too? Okay. Wave your hand over the bag. A little more pizzazz. Not spaz, pizzazz. Okay. Reach inside. Show them it's back together again. Pieces are restored like magic. Just go ahead, let them see it. Reach in there. Anyone know any magic words? That's a good one. Have a banana. Okay, that's right. Have a banana. Derek, we need the heavy-duty magic. Wave both hands. Wiggle the hips a little bit. I want y'all to say the extra special magic words. Honor, roll. Ready? Honor, roll. Reach inside. Hope this works. All right, take a look. Is that it? Is that the watch?
Yeah.
Give Derek and his watch a big hand! Woo! Now, that's a good idea. That's smart. Okay, yeah. Now listen, you guys. He's been a really good sport. I don't usually do this. This is a special night. We have families here, moms, dads, kids, everybody. The first part about saying yes to your dream, Derek, is you have to have a dream. Now spell dream with me. Ready? D-R-E-A-M. So many of these kids are hooked on phonics. I think that's why they are. But you know what? That's another acronym. Here's what it stands for. You deliberately repeat each appropriate movement. That means if someone else is doing something great or something you like, you can follow the steps that they take. Like if you wanted to become a professional football player, basketball player, whatever, you would practice, you would go to college. If you want to be a teacher, you have to get a credential. If you want to be a magician, follow the steps that I'm taking. I'm going to teach you how to do magic, okay? Excuse me while I get a quick drink of water. Please excuse me. Sorry, I guess I'm full. Okay. I'll give you about half, Derek. I've got half. Go. Hold it in your right hand. Okay. If you could stand a little closer to the stage. Okay, good. I want you to repeat after me. I want you to say, I'm a magician.
I'm a magician.
Good. In a real deep voice, say, I can do anything.
I can do anything.
And then say, water won't hurt me.
Water won't hurt me.
Good. Now let that cup come up over your head. Good. And again say, I'm a magician.
I'm a magician.
It's not a question, Derek. Real deep voice. I can do anything.
I can do anything.
Luke, I'm your father.
Luke, I'm your father.
And then say, water won't hurt my hair.
Water won't hurt my hair.
Good. I don't see how it could. Okay, now I'm going to go first. I'll be your teacher, your leader. The water will vanish, then it'll be your turn, Derek, okay? You just have to believe in the dream of doing magic, okay? Now, I'll go first. Here we go. The water actually vanishes. Should we have him try it? I'll count to three. He'll turn the cup. The water will disappear. He'll get a big round of applause. Here we go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 now. Go ahead.
I deserve that. Give Derek a big hand. I get to hug you goodbye. So I spanked him. No. I picked up my son and I gave him a big hug. You know what's so cool about kids when they're young? And some of you guys are still young enough to be this way. I hope you stay this way. My son wasn't afraid to go for it and to say what he wanted. He wanted to be hugged. He didn't come running out of the house and say, Father, I think we need to discuss the level of affection in our relationship. No. He just said, Dad, I want to hug. You know what? Already, each one of you guys is gifted, talented, intelligent. Whether you're a boy or a girl, a man or a woman, whether you're black or white or brown or yellow or green or purple. Everybody I know has a dream inside. And you can say yes to your dream, but you need that second D. Here it is, listen. Desire. Imagine this, you come home from this program tonight and you walk up to your driveway, you bump into a chest. And you open it up and the moonlight shines down and you see these gold sparkles and it's full of gold. And there's a sign on the thing and it says, this gold, millions of dollars worth of gold, now legally belongs to, and your name is there. Now, would your attitude be like, cool, gold? Would you get on the phone and talk to your friend and say, yeah, we had this special honors assembly, and there was a comedy magician guy, and I found some gold, and I don't think so. I think your attitude would be more like, gold! I got gold! Yeah. Sorry to wake you up here. Yeah. You get excited. You get pumped up. Well, let me tell you something. Did you know this? Listen. Less than 10% of American young people ever do this one thing. Write down on a piece of paper your dream, your goal. And it might change later, that's okay. And then have the desire to go for it. Well, you've been such a wonderful group. I can honestly say, of all the family nights I've ever performed for, you've been one of them. I just want you to know that. And right now, I'm wanting to know if there might be, let's see, we've had a boy up here and a girl up here. Raise your hand if you're a teacher here at this school. Raise your hand. Well, I see somebody way back there. And what is your name?
Judd.
Mrs. Jog?
Judd.
Oh, Judd. Let's give Mrs. Judd up here. Let's give her a big hand. Come on. Mrs. Judd. Okay. I've always been a big fan of her music, and it's just going to be great to meet her. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Judd. Let's hear it for her. She comes on stage. No, I don't know her first name. What is your first name? Kay, nice to meet you. That's great. Again, she's part of the letters. K, her brother J. This is my sister L. No, I'm kidding. Now, Kay, would you be kind enough to have a seat right over here? Sorry, the chair might be a tiny bit wet. There you go. Thank you. And I think that might be a student type chair, but now you know how it feels. Okay. Kay, what's that? Okay. What grade do you teach? And it's not just a subject, it's like homeroom, right? This is going to be so great, because you know, it's impossible to trick a teacher. You probably knew that. Let me show you. I'm going to show the guys and girls some fast food restaurants. If you like the restaurant, show me with a round of applause, but don't tell Mrs. Judd what you see. Okay? And Mrs. Judd, just look straight ahead. I'm not going to embarrass you or make you look silly. Show me with a little round of applause. How many of you like these restaurants? How many of you enjoy Burger King? I went to Burger King and the lady said, you can have it your way. So I left and went to In-N-Out Burger. How many of you like Subway? Okay. Let's see, what about Taco Bell? I like Taco Bell because I can feed both my kids for 59 cents. And let's see, what about McDonald's? I got fired from McDonald's in high school. They said I didn't have enough acne. Now this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a prediction as to which restaurant I think Mrs. Judd will think of. This is my prediction. Don't tell her. We're going to take this card and Mrs. Judd, without peeking, just sort of cover it up like this, both hands. Good. This is the amazing part. Watch this.
Mommy!
In just a second, Mrs. Judd will pick one of these cards. It'll magically match the prediction. Okay? She might choose to pick this one. She could stop me in a moment and select this one. She could choose to pick this one. Now, Mrs. Judd, just say stop anytime you like. She picked this one. She could have picked any of them. I'll take this card. We'll cover it with the other one. I'm going to have her say the name of a restaurant. We're going to show that both cards match. We're going to get a big round of applause. What restaurant were you thinking?
Denny's.
I'll do the jokes, Mrs. Judd. That's pretty funny. I saw a sign on the window of Denny's right up the 605 freeway and said, sorry, we're open. But seriously, really, what restaurant were you thinking of?
Denny?
Oh, man. I don't remember that being one of the three dimensions, dream, desire, Denny's. But let's see if we can pull it off with a little magic. Here we go. Well, believe it or not, we've got Denny's. Oh, come on! Hey. One more thing. You've been such a great helper. Would you mind holding your hand just like this? Thumbs closer to each other. Great. A little bit out. A little bit down. A little bit back. Start again. I have something very special for Mrs. Judd. Let me get that. Just go ahead and put the thumbs in. Okay. I just remembered in my house, Mrs. Judd, my mom, we always like to have the roll going this way. People are applauding that. Wouldn't it be strange, though, if you were sitting there, you looked over and there was Mrs. Judd? Very different. Now, I'm going to take pieces of tissue paper. Don't tell her, oh, photo. I'm going to take pieces of tissue paper. She has to guess which hand I placed it in. Okay, now don't help her out. She has to guess. The time to watch, Mrs. Judd, is just when it makes contact with my palm. Okay, as soon as it makes contact with my hand, just point. Which one do you think? Now, see, I was pretending to put there. That's okay, because the time to watch is when it makes contact with my palm. Now, what do you say? Very good. She knows the time to watch is when it makes contact with my palm. Okay, either one. This one. We'll try and do this. See, sometimes a magician will pretend to put it in one hand, make it disappear, make it reappear. Don't fall for that. Or it's just when it makes contact with my palm. Okay. Okay. I'll try it in slow motion, Mrs. Judd, okay? Now watch closely. My hands never leave my arms. All right, here we go. Slow motion. Which arm? Good. I do faster still. When the thing hits either one, what do you say? Okay, now if I mix them up, does that affect you? We'll try with a larger piece, Mrs. Judd. I don't care about trees. Mrs. Judd, you're on a roll. Let me just take the whole thing. Now, if I were to say, hey, which hand? Still, the time to watch is when it makes contact. Just go ahead and blow. Just blow. Not spin, just blow. Mrs. Judd, you might want to look back here and see what's developing. There's a pattern. Give her a big hand! Another big round of applause. Oh, wait, Mrs. Judd. I just realized something. We're building up to the big comedy crescendo here. Before I give you my last D, would you like to see us do one more fun thing with Mrs. Judd? There's this one pretty young lady. She's been so attentive, just like this the whole time. Would you want to come up here too? And how about, who is our friend, is it Derek? Get him to come back up here for an encore. Here he comes. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll have, let's have Derek sit here, please. And let's see. Let's have Mrs. Judd sit here. And what is your name?
Katie.
Katie. Good to see you. So we have Kay and Katie. Good. Nice to meet you, Katie. And Katie, how old are you?
9.
9. And how's your husband? What?
I have one.
What happened to him?
I never had one.
Okay. She seems glad, too. Now, we have Derek and Mrs. Judd and Katie. Now, Katie, I want you to stand behind Mrs. Judd. By the way, I like this, the jewelry with the glasses. Is that like a Mr. T starter kit? That's really cool. Now, here's what we're going to do. I need your help. I need some relationship ideas. We're going to do a little improvisation here. Give me some ideas, a relationship for Derek and Kay. Give me some ideas. Very creative. Teacher, student, yeah. Very inventive. Give me some more. Sister, brother, husband, wife. Oh, this guy's like, boyfriend! Now, this is just acting, of course, but we're going to say that Derek, he's getting up his nerve to propose to Mrs. Judd. So, we'll say that she's really Miss Judd, okay? And now we need a romantic restaurant. Denny's, very good. You'll love that. Okay, so you're taking her to Denny's, because it's her birthday. Okay. Now I need a language of love. Give me languages. French, Italian, Thousand Island. Okay. You're going to speak to her in words that sound French, like, la 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 la. You're going to speak back to him in French, you know, bonjour. Now, Katie, come over here. You're going to stand behind her, and with me, you're going to translate into English what Miss Judd says. I'm going to translate and interpret in English what I think Derek is saying. Okay, now, Derek, be romantic, be suave, be debonair. Remember what happened to your watch. This is called Ramona Foreign Fiddle. Ready? Speak to her. Hi.
Hello.
Louis.
You look very beautiful tonight, Kay. I'm really glad we came to Denny's, and I'm glad we got the Grand Slam special. But you know, honey, I have to go potty.
Partagez, parlez-vous français? Tapez le pieu.
Go.
Honey, is that a mole in your hand?
Oh, no, yo.
Dear you.
I need to know if you'd be my wife for life. Would you marry me?
No.
Yes.
Give him a big hand, Derek! This is Judd and Katie. Let's hear from keep the applause rolling. Give him a big hand. Wow. I like the Jean-Claude. He didn't say that he was the greatest athlete he'd ever seen. No, he's a great athlete. You know what he said about him? He said, he just never gives up. In fact, the tournament that he's in right now, he was way behind it. He's already coming back. He just doesn't quit. And I hope you guys and girls don't quit. Never give up on your family or your friends or your faith. Understand that you are valuable. You are awesome. Before I do my last illusion tonight, I have to tell you this. And by the way, if you'd like to see me, Adam Christie, on The Late Show with David Letterman on July 3rd, please write in and let him know, because I'm open it. I have to to let you know that it's a privilege for me to be here. Mr. Reniker has been a friend of mine for years, and we started a company called Clean Comedians. Do you like that idea of clean comedy? You like that? Yeah? And listen to this. They actually came out with a book, Random House, called Comedy Comes Clean. It's really cool. It's full of jokes and quotes and one-liners. Like, let me give you a quick example. There's even stuff here about dads, you know, and Father's Day's coming up here pretty soon. Let me see if I've got a good one for you on dads. Oh, Robert G. Lee, a friend of mine, said this about dads. Dads are born without the sympathy gene. You can break your leg, hobble into your house, and all your dad will do is look over the paper and grumble, "Shake it off." All kinds of fun stuff here, and then there's a video produced by Clean Comedians, and there's a warning note. This video contains wholesome family entertainment. This material may not be suitable for vulgar audiences, so keep that in mind. Normally the videotape is $15, but tonight's special deal, 2 for $30. So I want to let you know about that. And the book is $8 if you buy one, and $10 if you don't. So I want to let you. I'm just kidding about that, but I do have a special deal if you buy the book and the video together. It's $20, so you save $3, and they're available in the back. But right now, I want to tell you, the main reason I'm here is to let you guys know this. There was a man who had the guts to stand up against the biggest racist of all time, Adolf Hitler. This one man said, "We'll fight you by land, by air, by sea." And they defeated the Nazis. His name was Winston Churchill. He was the Prime Minister of England. And with the help of the American forces, they beat the Nazis. And listen to this. After the war, Winston Churchill gave a speech to a group of young cadets, not that much older than you guys. This was his whole speech. This was the entire thing that he had to say. Here it is. This is the whole speech. The entire speech. Never! 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 Give up! That was his whole speech. Here's this great military leader, this great prime minister, and his whole speech was never give up. I hope you guys don't quit. Parents, families, and friends, give them one more big round of applause. Yeah. Now, this last illusion will illustrate what we've been talking about tonight. It's done with a balloon. You have to stretch these out. Where'd my nostril looking? You guys have probably noticed, like I have, that people try to get different things in their heart. Like some people say, "Money, give me money." Money can get in your wallet, but it can't get in your heart. And some people say, "Food, I want food." Food can go in your stomach, but it can't get in your heart, unless you're eating too much cholesterol. But watch this. This needle will stand for what you guys at Ramona stand for. Saying yes to your dreams, doing the impossible, watch, passing a needle through the balloon. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? Notice no tape, no trapdoors, no hidden gorillas. Here we go, passing a needle through the balloon. Hope it works, you know? By the way, some of the guys in my company, Clean Comedians, do impressions. I only do one quick impersonation. My quick impression of Elvis accidentally getting poked in the eye with a needle. Ah! I'm not your dad, don't call me Pop. This is a magical illusion. If you say yes to your dreams, you can turn them into reality. Yeah. Let me be honest with you. This is just a trick. It's just an illusion. Any 8-year-old kid can do this trick with 20 years of practice. This is an illusion. Remember the 3 Ds. Say yes to your dream. Have desire and determination. Your dream will get inside of your heart. This is a trick. Say yes to your dreams, students, family, friends. You can make your dreams into reality. Thank you very much. You've been a great audience. Thank you so much.
Treasure my 6th grade year and remember the special and exciting times we had together, especially camp. We all know the girls won't forget Rob. Sorry girls, he's engaged. I will also remember the fitness games, the ensemble concerts, my school concerts, and all the other fun things this year. But mostly, I'll remember all my friends and the times we spent together. I want to thank our teachers and Miss Bachman for making this a great year, Miss Holst for our science class, Miss Middow for math, and Mr. Reneker, my homeroom teacher, for language, social studies, and our new PE adventure. I know they put up with us a lot, and we appreciate it. And now we have been prepared for next year. 6th grade has made us ready for 7th. I know we are all looking forward to meeting new people, new teachers, new subjects, but I know it's also a little scary too. Much as we'd like to stay, it's time to be moving on to junior high. Again, thanks for coming today. And now, here's Miss Bachman.
This is my first 6th grade promotion, and I thank you for being here today. 6th grade students, class of 1997, friends and family. I would like to welcome a special guest. We have the Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Mr. Brian Jacobs, with us. We have 3 adults, without which this today could not be possible. 4 adults. Our 6th grade teachers, Mrs. Gomez, Mrs. Middow, Mr. Reneker, and Mrs. Cole. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our custodians, Vincent and Richard, for setting up today. And as you can see from the setup here, we're trying some 20th century technical stuff, and my technical support is Mr. Phil over here. And finally, 97. This program is about and for kids, and so I will try to keep my comments very brief. By Amanda opening the program, you know that we do believe we are student-centered here at Ramona. We want our kids to learn from this experience and be a part of it, and you will be hearing from some other students during the program. But I would like to mention one thing. We often think today, I see this is a tiny celebration. I see balloons, I see some flowers, I see some smiling faces, kids dressed up because they know this is a special celebration. Moms and dads and family members have taken off work, and so I do know for you, this is a celebration moving on. And yet I do know too, because I've just been through this as a mother of a 7th grader, that it's a hard time because we see childhood slipping away. And it represents not just moving from Ramona School, but it represents moving from childhood to that unknown, teenage years, adulthood, the beginning of young adulthood. And I would only like to say one thing about that, because I spent 10 years of my life at the middle school and high school. I'll let you tell me who it is. Those are our 7-year students from room 4. Okay, and those are our 7-year students from room 8 and room 5. Okay, and those are our 7-year students from room Shaburi.
Hi, my name is Kelly Chabria, and I have been here for 5 years. The teachers that I got at Ramona were all special to me, especially my 6th grade teachers. They are Ms. Holes, my homeroom teacher that helped me with science, language arts, and social studies. Ms. Middle that helped me with math and made it very interesting for all of us 6th graders to enjoy. Mr. Reniger for making health fun and switching it to PE, that way all 6th graders can have fun. Ramona meant a lot to me because it helped me get a good and better education. Everyone thinks life is going to be easy, but it is hard because sometimes we have problems which consider bad. Sometimes we don't have a person to talk to, or our parents are working to pay our bills. I had a lot of 6th grade problems in 6th grade, but guess what? There was a solution to all my problems because Miss Francesca helped me and tried very hard to make a solution to all my problems. My favorite teacher here at Ramona School is Mr. Reniger because he helped me write this speech that I'm sharing with all parents, students, principals, and teachers. My special teacher is Ms. Holtz because if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here. She helped me a lot and higher my grades because she gave us notes to study, that way we can study and get A's and B's. She is smart, fun, pretty, and is a great teacher. All of us think life isn't going to change, but it is because us 6th graders are finished with Ramona School and getting prepared to go to high school. When we are in high school, we are kids like from 10th grade are going to be in gangs, smoking, and doing drugs. Some of them might ask you questions like, do you want to join our gang? All you have to do is smoke. Or do you want to do drugs? People say, that's easy, just say no. But what if you say no and the gang member pulls out a gun or a knife? What are you supposed to say now? Some people think it's worth to do that, or some people want to live and they do it. Some students tell their parents, teachers, and principals. Some kids think it's cool to do drugs and be in gangs, but it is not cool to die. They don't care what people tell them. All they care is about themselves, drugs, and gang members. This is why we should take care of ourselves, because we never know what's going to happen in the future. That is why we need to help our community, because a lot of bad things, people think it's cool. My dream is to be a singer. Ramona's will help me on that too, because of course I made it to be a soloist. I want to thank all my teachers, but I want to thank more God, because He made my wishes come true, and because He has helped every single one of us in here. He made everything you see around you. My favorite class was Miss McClinton's third grade class, because it was fun, interesting, and everyone enjoyed her room. Us sixth graders had a lot of fun at Ramona's school because the field trips such as camp, skate depot, and Oxbury Farm, we enjoyed them all. When I came to this school, I was in second grade. This is how I thought of every grade. Second grade was hard. My teacher was Miss Mandel, but she moved. Third grade was hard and easy. My teacher was Miss McClinton. Fourth grade was easy. I had Miss Burr for a teacher. Fifth grade was easy. I had Miss Curtis. Sixth grade was hard. I had Miss Holt for a teacher. I thought this year was very hard to me because I had a lot of trouble on science and social studies every time I got a C, D, or F. And those are bad grades. But now I am hiring my grades to A's and B's because I am studying more and doing extra credit work. I'm glad my parents picked Bellflower because Ramona school teachers care for their students when they have problems. In other schools, they ignore you and keep on doing what they're doing. They also don't listen to you. All they do is talk about it, and they say things they don't even mean. Ramona school is also fun because we get to go to the computer lab and to the library to check out books. My favorite subject is health because it is both hard and easy. I enjoyed sixth grade more because it felt like a longer year to me, and because it was my last year going to Ramona school. When you move from your house and move from your school, sometimes you're new. When I came to Ramona school, the teachers treated me like an angel, and I didn't have to worry about anything. I made a lot of friends. When I came to Ramona school, I found a best friend. Her name is Jennifer McKeon. She is nice, pretty, and smart. She has everything you need in a best friend. We met in fifth grade, and we always treated each other like sisters. She still comes to the school, and I'm very happy I found her for a friend. I also want to thank every teacher that helped me learn new stuff. Ramona school changed my life in many different ways, like for example, I learned more math, I learned a lot of social studies, I learned a lot of health, I learned a lot of ways you can solve problems. I learned that there might always be problems in your life. These are some things I learned a lot from different teachers. Ms. Bachman also helped our school because she is the one who said that what we get to wear and what things we get to bring to school. She is our lovely principal. When we get in a fight or need to solve a problem, it is Ms. Bachman. She is a very generous, nice, and pretty lady. Everyone likes her as a principal because she has a nice attitude. She is just a perfect principal.
How do you follow that, right? Okay, we're moving on to awards now. I'd like to introduce Mr. Reneker, who will start with our specialty award.
We had like 4 specialty awards that we give out on their own. The last couple of years, Ramona, we've kind of turned that around and put that into the kids' hands. We've kind of created some subjects, and then we let the kids vote on who they think best qualifies. So each one of the awards given today was actually a result of the class vote, and the winners were picked by their own classmates. Our first award, because we have a boy and girl for each, the boy and the girl most likely to end up making $1 million someday. So kind of our version of most likely to succeed. And according to their classmates, The people that you want to get to know real good right now, in case you know, William Wynn and Angeline Yaloon. The next award, boy and girl, most likely to be famous. And we did specify that needed to be famous and not infamous. Good fame. And according to their classmates, are most likely to be famous, boy and girl, Greg Colbert and Amanda McKenna. Our next award was for best sense of humor, and we made sure that they kind of understood, guys. We're not necessarily talking the class clown here, okay? Because a lot of those guys, they're real funny, but they can't take a joke. We want somebody that you can laugh with and can make you laugh both. And according to their classmates, the boy and girl with the best sense of humor, Danya Kane and Jeremy Scott. Next up, we have our Mr. Nice Guy and Miss Nice Girl Award. I asked the students just who do you think are just the two nicest people in the class? The ones that you can count on, they're just always friendly, got help for everybody. And according to their peers, our nicest people this year are Anthony Cano and Angelina Luna. This time, our most athletic. And they definitely sending these names over to the high school for their sports teams. And according to their peers, our most athletic boy and girl, Randy Chavez and Cynthia Ho. Our final award today is for most talented boy and girl, and this may be the reason they're going to be the most famous too. Greg Colbert and Amanda McKenna.
In this case, we are recognizing student council. I'd like Mr. Reneker to come back up, and we will go ahead and do those.
Okay, these are our 6th grade student council members who help put a lot of our stuff together. They're not always aware of our student council. Pretty much everything that goes on at the school that doesn't say PTA on it, we do it. So our popsicle sales, the student store, snack shack, we just had our father-son night last night, mother-daughter, the honorable assembly, etc. We've got a very active student council for being a bunch of 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And these are our 6th grade from room 5. This was the room rep for room 5, Jennifer McKeon. Our room rep from room 4, Clarice Miguel. Our room rep from room 8, Ryan Sue. Our 6th grade governor, Elizabeth Zubayas. Our directors of publicity, William Wynn and Taryn Kluber. Our school secretary, student council secretary, Diana Santos. Student body treasurer, Sierra Edwards. Vice President, Jackie McMorris. And somebody already met our student vice president, Amanda McKay.
The next award, we've been emphasizing reading all year, and in addition to the Belfast Unified Reading Challenge, there was a second flyer that went home, and it required students to meet some criteria set up by Six Flags Magic Mountain. And it was called the 600-Minute Reading Club. And in addition to doing the reading, you had to do a lot of documentation to prove that you did the reading. And if you did that, at the end of the year, these students will now receive a certificate and a free pass to Magic Mountain. So I have 3 students that will be recognized in the 6th grade. They come up and receive their free pass. Maricela Gonzalez. Diana Martin. And Ryan Sue. The next students, to be in band in elementary school is in some ways similar to ensemble in that it's challenging because the band is all over the district and you have to be bused different places, you have to miss classes and make up classes, you have to do things early in the morning, you have to be with your instrument here on all sorts of different days, and you have to be committed to it. Anybody who has ever played an instrument knows that it is a daily practice and commitment. So we'd like to recognize our Ramona students. These students participated first in beginning band. Danya King, who is absent. Yvonne Flores. Ryan Sue. Derek Larico. Clarice Miguel. William Lynn. Jason Sumner. Elise Villanueva. And Angelina Young. In our district, we way exceeded our goal, and in our school, we read like 500,000 books or something. It was tremendous. And the biggest problem with this, it was wonderful to support reading, but someone had to keep the documentation. And 2 teachers here at Ramona did that with the assistance of a student, and that student was Elizabeth Tobias. And for the 2 teachers you worked with, they just wanted to say thank you. When I was at middle school, I heard a lot of complaining from the middle school math teachers about what those elementary teachers did not do in preparation for the students for middle school. And when I talked to Mrs. Meadow, a new teacher, we were both new here at Ramona, and we talked about goals for the year. She wanted to set high goals, so did I, and one of our goals for the children was that to leave Ramona School and be promoted, you needed to know your times tables. And so we have made a year-long commitment out of that. I am sure parents, if your child was one that was challenged by that, you know what I'm talking about. This was not an easy goal to meet. I want to thank the dedication of Ms. Meadow because she committed to it. She worked with the kids all year on it. Next year. Thanks for your work, parents, too. let's try to hold applause till the end, and you guys want to, you can sit down, but I'll have you stand to be recognized. Jennifer Chevrier, Cynthia Ho, Derek Busker, Diana Martin, James Gilpatrick, Jason Hill, Mary Casanas, William Wynn, Taryn Kluger, Angeline Young, Adam Toto, Amanda McKay, Johnny Lira, Annie Schmidt, Randy Chavez, Ebony Ansuras, Matt Gillette, Tommy Lee, Wesley McBee, Alicia Bergano, Desiree Lee, Ryan Coleman, Darren Parker, Ebony Green, Greg Colbert, Elisa Nueva, Jamie Jeffrey, Jeremy Scott, Edgar El Chico, John Michael Brown, Josh Austin, Kelly Echeverria, Nadine Alvarez, Ryan Sue, Nicole Novak, Vanessa Gomez, Tiffany Jones, Edwin Jones, Zerlin Padillo, Derek Larico, George Gomez, Derek Santos, Mary Baumgartner, Jessica Resendez, Jessica Montes, Anthony Cano, Jackie McMorris, Andrea Bruin, Danya King, Diana Martin, Fabian Martinez, Jennifer McKeon, Israel Macias, Jesus Vega, Diana Santos, Katie Maines, Camille Cameron, Kim Osuna, Maria Emiliano, Margarita Salgado, Ivan Flores, Monse Escamilla, Nicole Deal, Sierra Edwards, Brenda Cortez, Robin Cudney, Jose Garcia, Gildardo Camacho, Vincent Moran, Tiffany Stansberry, Amira Salazar, Dwight Tamlinson, April Stern, Jason Sommer, Maricela Gonzalez, Daisy Rodriguez, Anthony Henry, Danny Uloa. Okay, those of you who know your 12 flashcards from Toys R Us, and that should be a goal before they get to middle school. For those of the parents whose students did achieve the goal, I want you to know that a certificate of completion is attached to their middle school transcripts, and their middle school math teacher will see that they do know that. Ramona kids know their times table, so that is our legacy. Okay, we're going to talk about honor roll for a minute, and let me explain that there are two levels of recognition for honor roll. There is a 3.0, which means there is honor roll, which means the students have achieved a grade point average of 3.0 to 3.5, which is basically a B to an A minus average. And the second level of recognition, which is the principal's list, which is 3.5 to 4.0. This year we added a third level of recognition, which is those students who achieved that all year long. So Ms. Widow will announce their names. All right. We're not going to announce it, but we are going to have those students stand and be recognized. And they know who they are because they were invited to the honor roll assembly the other night. If you made honor roll all 4 quarters, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? Go with the flow. Okay. Honor roll. These are divided by classes, I believe, so I'm going to recognize and let you know what the achievement is first, and then announce the student's name. Principal's honor roll, Elise Villanueva. Principal's honor roll, Ryan Sue. Principal's honor roll, George Gomez. Principal's honor roll, Jessica Resendez. Principal's honor roll, Alicia Regano. Principal's honor roll, Edgar El Chico. Principal's honor roll, Diana Santos. Diana, you have 2, you're so important. Principal's honor roll, Derek Busker. Principal's honor roll, Mary Casanas. Principal's honor roll, James Gilpatrick. Principal's honor roll, Cynthia Ho. Principal's honor roll, Amanda McKay. Principal's honor roll, Clarice Miguel. Principal's honor roll, William Wynn. Principal's honor roll, Angeline Young. Principal's honor roll, Dwight Tableson. Principal's honor roll, Jason Sonner. Ebony Ansuras. Honor roll, Jason Milne. Honor roll, Crystal Jess. Honor roll, Jamie Jeffrey. Honor roll, Vanessa Gomez. Honor roll, Nadine Alvarez. Honor roll, Derek Lorico. Honor roll, Jennifer Chevalier. Okay, the next part of the program has to do with something called the President's Education Award Program. And this award is given at 6th grade, at 8th grade, and again to seniors. And there are very specific requirements that are set up by the President of the United States. Students receive recognition if they have kept a 3.5 grade point average and other school criteria, but they all need to be pertaining to academic achievement since the 4th grade. So teachers have gone through the records and have the following students who will be receiving the recognition. We would like, and this is Ramona tradition, I'm told, that parents escort the children to the stage, or at least join them on the stage, because we do believe that they did not get there without you. So our first recognition goes to Derek Busker. Derek, you need to get your plaque, and then if you stand on the stage, and if you have a parent that can come with you for a minute.
All right, Derek!
James Gilpatrick. I'd like to mention that the certificates are signed by President Bill Clinton. Ryan Sue. William Wynn. Jessica Resendez. Ebony Green. There are two programs, and this is the first, which is, you come right here with Ebony. We have two different recognitions, and the first one, this is from 4th to 6th grade for academic excellence. And I'd like you to please recognize these students and their parents for their accomplishment. And then we will Thank you. The second level of recognition is for academic outstanding educational improvement. And the school may set criteria, but it must be rigorous criteria, and it must be justified by improvement in grades and achievement, not just a change in attitude, the criteria here. So for the President's Education Award for Outstanding Education Improvement, our first student receiving the award is Ebony Green. Jennifer Anderson. Dwight Tableson. And Ivan Lanton. We'll wait for Ivan's mom, and we will recognize them. Congratulations. And while we're waiting, I'm just going to read you this letter. It came from the White House. It's dated January 21st, 1997. I'm delighted to salute all the winners of the President's Education Awards. As America prepares to enter an exciting new era of unlimited possibilities, we must all reaffirm the importance of learning to our nation's continued success. Working hard in school and meeting the highest academic standards, you are a shining example for other young people throughout our country. You can take pride in your achievement and in your school's participation in this program. I am heartened to know that exceptional students like you will help lead us in the next century, and I am confident that you will strive towards even higher goals in the future. Mrs. Clinton joins me in extending congratulations and best wishes for many more years of success. Bill Clinton.
The student in 6th grade who has just been the highest academic achiever, basically what would be like our semifinalist, with their GPAs since 4th grade, all of them over 3.75 from 4th, 5th, and 6th to total. And these are our semifinalists, and then I'll introduce you to our finalists. And they were Ryan Sue, Cynthia Ho, Jessica Resendez, James Gilpatrick, Clarice Miguel, Mary Casanas, Dwight Tableson. But I remember one guy with a GPA of 3.93 for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. That translated to, I think, 52 A's and 4 B's for 3 years. William Wynn.
My name is William, and I'm honored to be the 6th grade student with the highest overall GPA. I started kindergarten in a different school in a different city. However, when I went to this school in Ramona, I felt like I was in a second family, a family of students and teachers. I remember the moments I remember, the happiness, the sadness, the excitement, the embarrassment. Ramona gave me many important things and many special moments in my life. But the one thing that Ramona gave me that brought me here today is what school is all about, education. Education means mind training and development of mental faculty. This school education is a method of training one intellectual faculties and making one mental learner. The time has passed quickly. The school term is over.
and my training and moving up to a new higher level. 7 years of working, 7 years of trying, 7 years of succeeding. We are finally going on to the next step to our future and our dreams. And who do we need to beg for it? Our teachers. Their struggle and hard work did not only taught us about science, math, and language, but they also taught us about life and to prepare for the future. We are very proud of them when we see the contributions of the teachers toward us and the way we have to live up to their expectations. School is a place where each of us has an opportunity to be educated physically, spiritually, and morally. Education is the only important way which leads us to different future careers. The education that we have absorbed in this school will get us into the future and will make us intellectually fit to make a practical success.
We are ready to promote students on to the 7th grade. Mrs. Middle. Danielle Bruin. Eric Buffington. Danya Kane. Gildardo Camacho. Camille Cameron. Mary Clark. Brenda Cortez. Robin Cudley. Nicole Deal. Sierra Edwards. Maria Emiliano. Monte Escamillo. Yvonne Flores. Jose Garcia. Maricela Gonzalez. Anthony Henry. Yahaira Lara Salazar. Israel Macias. Katie Maines. Diana Martin. Fabian Martinez. Jennifer McKeon. Jennifer McKeon. Sorry, wait, that was my mind. Vincent Moran. David Nagahira. Kimberly Osuna. George Pellegrini. Daisy Rodriguez. Margarita Salgado. Jason Sommer. Tiffany Stansberry. April Stern. Dwight Tamlison. Daniel Uroa. Jesus Vega. Mrs. Guna. Raimundo Ibarra. Juan Carlos Figueroa. Robert Armenta. Oscar Marquez. Okay, Mrs. Meadow, we missed one. Robert Armenta from Mrs. Meadow's class. Eric Bowen. Derek Busker. Mary Casanes. Randy Chavez. Matthew Gillette. James Gilpatrick. Carly Hansen. Jonathan Hernandez. Cynthia Cole. Cherie Huey. Crystal Gadd. Ivan Blanton. Henry Lawrence. Tommy Lee. many gentlemen. Desiree Lee. Matthew Lincoln. Derek Lorico. Jacqueline McMorris. Jessica Montez. Nicole Novak. Zerlene Padilla. Darren Parker. Jessica Resendez. Alicia Fergano. Derek Santos. Jeremy Scott. Crystalyn Young. Elise Villanueva. The certificates say that the Bellflower Unified School District gives this certificate of achievement and congratulations. This is the student's name and said on your completion of grade 6 at Ramona Elementary School, Bellflower, California, June 18, 1997. Congratulations to our Before I dismiss you, first of all, I want to thank you for your patience and cooperation. It's warm in here, it's long, and we're ready to go, but I have 3 announcements. One, students are in school until 12:30. Most classrooms are having special end-of-year celebrations, so unless you make prior arrangements, you may greet your children outside here, and then if you'd let them go back to class till 12:30. We will have 1997 t-shirts. We have 1997 t-shirts on sale in the back of the cafeteria. And you turn it around and see that. And also, if you did not buy a yearbook, they are available after school.